Welcome back again. Here, what I'd like to look at is something actually we may have quickly read in chapter two, and I have done before in some of your programs, but I want to talk a little bit more about this idea of something called comments. Comments are basically notes to the programmer or other people about what your program does and for explanations. So they aren't used by the computer at all. So this is not really a programming thing as much as a communication thing to yourself and to others, and as well as to help you do some debugging. The idea behind a comment is that anything with the hashtag is after the hashtag is ignored by the computer. So let me jump back here. Whoop. And I can write it in print hello world in my program here. And if I do that, there we go, just run that. It prints hello world. If I put a hashtag in and then do the same thing, you'll see it changes red in your Python idle editor. And what it becomes is a note to the person. It's basically ignored by the computer and is really for explanations and side notes and things. But sometimes if you've got a bit of a code problem or something that's going weird and you don't want to just delete it, it's handy to be able to comment it out, we call, to kind of test to see how things work. But anyway, you can put a single hashtag, you can put as many hashtags as you want, and this is often used for kind of organizing and laying out large chunks of thing in your code. So to show you how we would do this and when we would do this, I've brought up a program here. It's actually my solution for chapter 7's assignment, and you'll actually notice in the solution there's already a comment put there. But I want to talk about when to use comments and when not to use comments. You'll notice here it's red, so anything after it from the rest of the line has been ignored. But I've got a lot of stuff here, and good programmers use comments. Ideally, you wouldn't have to, but generally, programming is a really thick, dense language, and sometimes it's kind of tricky to figure out what's going on. Now, when you're a new programmer, though, when to use a comment is often the biggest question I get. So the general idea here is use comments when it's not clear as to what your code is doing to the average person, or to write yourself a note or to offer further explanations. Uh, when it's really obvious what a line of code is, it doesn't need a comment. For instance, the first line of code in this program is import random. Me saying import the random library in English is not useful. It makes my code messier and is redundant. It's basically, I understand what import random does. Writing that again in an English sentence is not very useful. Similarly, and this is where it happens a lot, we get things like make write variable equal 0. Right equals 0 is very clear and obvious. I don't need a comment next to it to tell me what that does. Now, what might be useful to organize my code and keep things a little bit clearer is to do something like at the top here, initialize variables. That might be useful for a large chunk of code if we wanted to. Or this, for instance, L bound and U bound might be not quite clear what that was for. So I could say something like smallest random, or you know what? We'll say, maybe I'll make a space there and I'll do something like choose range of adding questions, of addition questions. Smallest and largest numbers. so that later on, if I wanted to, or someone else wanted to use my code, they could look there and be like, oh, I understand 1 and 100 is the range of the addition questions, and I wanted to make some easier ones for, say, a kindergarten kid, I could make it 10, or I wanted to make it harder for a grade 9 kid or something like that, then I could make it to 10,000. Right and wrong, I could do something like track mistakes or something like that would be good to comment a general chunk of the code. But you do not need, for instance, display welcome to the adding game. A print statement is very clear as to what it does and probably doesn't need any further clarification. So in general, don't comment every single line. Comment sections if they're unclear, or make a comment about this one, for instance, where you may have been confused as to why this question variable is being created, what's the purpose of it, and the reason, as you may have found, is that the input statement doesn't like a bunch of pluses and commas and other things inside it. It wants a string. So when I needed to create my question, I needed to make a whole string based on a bunch of values that came earlier on. Therefore, I built it and put it into a single variable so I could pass that to my input statement. That's not really clear what's going on there at the beginning, so I made a little note to myself or to other people what's going on here. You know, for instance, you may want to say the question loop is here, but you know, by choosing good variable names, good function names, your code should be generally fairly clear and easy to understand just from reading it. But occasionally you're going to need some things. I don't need necessarily an if answer is x plus y, I got it correct. And I notice I said right and correct. It's very clear what's going on. Otherwise, even in the statement there, it says I'm sorry. So I realize that I got it right or I got it wrong here just by looking at the code. I don't necessarily need a comment on each line of it. If you wanted to comment and it wasn't quite clear to you, you could say something like check if answer is correct. That would be a great comment there. And notice it's commenting on a section, not individual line by line by line by line. Too many comments, as you can see, will start to crowd your code and make it less readable. And that's not what we're going for. We're going for comments that help and are clear and help illuminate what's going on in your code rather than make it messy and more confusing. So I hope that that helps. You definitely will want to be, I'm definitely going to want you to comment your code in the future, and in fact to be marked on assignments for it. But just a little clarity about how you use comments, when we should and when we should not. For instance, I don't think I needed that one there. That might be a good one. That's a good one there. These are pretty good here. Don't tell me when you're importing a library that I'm importing a library. I know that, and you know that. So this will help just illustrate your code a little bit better, and hopefully you can also, if you're running into problems, comment out things. Oh, that's one last thing. Let's say you're getting a weird error somewhere and you can't figure out what's going on and where it is, and it's somewhere around here. We can use comments to temporarily disable code to see if the rest of our program is running okay. And rather than putting it in manually each time, Python gives us a handy little thing under format here where you can comment out a region and it will put a whole chunk of comments on there, or to uncomment out a region to get rid of them. Python, unlike other programming languages, does not have a true multi-line comment. So some languages you may have done in HTML or CSS or other things, or Java or other languages will have something like a /* and a // and it will comment out everything in between. Python does not do that, truly, so the only way to do it is lots of single line comments. Anyway, hope that makes it clear. I don't have an assignment for this one, just from your programs from now on, try and make sure you're putting the comments in, and don't do it after the fact. Do it as you're going, and then clean up your comments later on, because you'll forget, I guarantee it.